Jenny Aitchison joins us on the eve of the state election on Saturday, the 25th of March. Early voting is open already. And Jenny, look, you've been all over the countryside promoting what you've got to offer for the regions.
Yeah, definitely. And it's been a fantastic last week or so. I think I did over about 5,000 kilometres. So I've got first-hand experience of some of those shocking roads around our state.
And we've had an independent look from the Parliamentary Budget Office at the competing promises by yourselves, the Labor opposition and the coalition. How has that come up?
Look, it's absolutely shocking. What we've seen is the Nationals and the Liberals have budgeted $0 for new regional road commitments for this financial year and even for next financial year. So that means there's no new funding set to be delivered until July 2024. Now, when you compare that with Labor's commitments, we've committed $724 million over the next 3 years, and that's for building new roads and fixing damaged roads as well. So if you look as an example in the electorates of Barwon and Albury and Murray, together, there's more than $100 million. So Albury will be getting $15.3 million, Barwon will be getting $74.4 million, and Murray will be getting $42.1 million. So there's a huge difference between what the Nationals will deliver, which is nothing, and what Labor will deliver.
Now, we'll go to the coalition and ask what they've got to say about all of this, but I just want to clarify as well, this isn't, a difference between what's pledged and what's budgeted, for instance. This is everything. Everything that's been put out on the table so far during the election campaign has been independently costed. Is that right?
That's right. The Parliamentary Budget Office does a costing independently of all the parties' new commitments for the election, and what they've said is that the Liberals and Nationals have put $0 for new regional and rural road commitments.
And what's that going to mean for some of our local councils like the Lockhart Shire, for instance, the Greater Hume Council? Are they going to have to pick up that burden in the short term?
Oh, absolutely. And we know that they're struggling. Like when I speak to councils, to the mayors and the councillors and the GMs, they are so stressed because what they're trying to do is keep up with not having the right amount of maintenance over the last 12 years and then the last 2 years of floods. They've had a little bit of money in that pothole funding, but we know that for every dollar the Nationals and Liberals spent in regional New South Wales for that pothole funding, they spent 5 in Sydney. So what we're seeing is they're actually pork barrelling Sydney over the regions, and it's just not good enough.
And when we talked about this, we thought the coalition was saying to us they had $1 billion. There was a big announcement made, I think, in conjunction with their party launch a few weeks ago, that they were going to put $1 billion on the table for regional roads. Are we to assume from this costing that none of that's going to be seen until after July 2024?
That's correct. And the Nationals and Liberals are going to make their regional communities wait until July 2024. And when you think some of that $1 billion is not actually for roads, it's for rail. So it's a real switcheroo, really concerned about what they've done to regional people there. And if we add this to the fact that 4 years ago, they said they would reclassify that 15,000 kilometres of regional roads, and they haven't done those transfers. This is potentially 6 years of inaction from this government. So we need a fresh start for New South Wales.
Well, that was Jenny Aitchison. She is the Shadow Minister for Regional Roads. Could be the Minister after March the 25th. Thanks so much for joining us again, and all the best on Saturday, Jenny.
Thanks so much, Ricky. Really appreciate it.